Hi everyone. I'm very happy for everybody who is on the group already, and I'm very excited to start sharing my knowledge, sharing my practices and everything that have helped me personally on this way to understand my body better, which helped me to regulate my nervous system and to understand how to process my emotions actually. And it's gonna take a few more weeks maybe until I have put everything together, because I want to build a great storyline that fits all together, that makes this concept a little bit more understandable and easier to digest, and from a personal perspective, how it helped me. So in the meantime, I wanted to recommend you something. So in 3 days is again the Ekadashi Fasting. And what is the Ekadashi Fasting? It's 2 specific days during the month where you fast. You don't eat any food and you only drink. And there's plenty of benefits that are associated with fasting. In Hindu tradition or in the yogic tradition, they say that it's a very auspicious day to clean your karma, to cleanse the energy within the body. And if you look into it, there is always a great story where some king wants to achieve something in their life and then they cannot succeed, so they meet a saint and the saint tells them to fast on this very auspicious day, and then a boon is granted and they achieve the success. So that is from the spiritual perspective. From a physiological perspective, how it affects the body. There's a lot of science on fasting as well, and I have a little video for you right here.
Alright, today we are going to fast for about 36 hours.
What? Come on, Brain, have you gone mad? Nobody can handle that.
Sure you can handle it, you'll see. Don't worry, you will thank me later. We'll be just fine, stomach. We still have a lot of glucose from the last meal, you see.
And the brain will probably cancel everything when the hunger appears. I really hope so, intestines. A day and a half without food is too freaking long, man.
6 hours. Alright, Pips.
We ran out of all the glucose. Now things can get ugly.
Nobody freak out. I got a reserve of glycogen here that I saved.
Me too, bro. Look, we can run on this for a bit longer.
How's the boss doing?
Same old, same old.
Doesn't look like he's changing his mind. Oh my god, look over there. Hunger is already creeping. Jesus Christ, I just want to be done with this nonsense. 12 hours.
Now is the time to freak out. I just ran out of glycogen.
I'm afraid me too, brother.
Yo, Bustle!
That is the pituitary gland.
I'ma send you a bit of growth hormone so you last a little bit longer.
Oh my god, this guy is so nice. Thank you, P2.
Pancreas, help me get ketones from all this fat to produce energy.
So you're asking me for glucagon?
That's correct, my boy.
Say no more, here you have it.
Lovely ketones.
Look, hunger is leaving. Maybe he doesn't like those ketones.
20 hours.
Oh my lord, I've never been so tired. Brain, in the other hand, looks as fresh as ever. I really don't understand it. What the hell is that supposed to be? Ouch! What's up with the tingling?
Oh my god, we finally have time to fix this cell.
This thing is broken, this is a toxic protein, and this microbe, a la poubelle.
Yes, that's much better.
Wow! I'm being repaired from the inside. This is wonderful.
36 hours. Well, the boss was right. This is amazing. Bring on that sweet reset, bro.
I didn't know how bad I was before. The best thing that happened to me this decade.
Congratulations, everybody. I told you we could do it, and here we are. And now to celebrate, let's have a feast.
What?
No!
So we're basically giving the body and ourselves the time and the space to internally cleanse everything up. So throughout that day, you might feel tired and irritated and a little bit angry, but that's okay. If you're able to go through that, On the next day, you will find that, oh, I suddenly have much more energy. I am feeling more alive, and now I'm feeling good. So that is the physiological reason. The third perspective, which I have experienced, is the emotional level. So for the first time when I fasted, it was terrible. It was really, really difficult, and I felt really, really bad. I did it for 3 days. And it was so challenging. I couldn't do anything. I was just laying in bed and just like, oh, this is so terrible, right? Once I started to do Ekadashi regularly, I noticed when these feelings would come up. I would notice, oh, I'm getting irritated. What is going on? Ah, okay, yes, I am fasting. So I would reassure myself and know that it's totally okay. It's not permanent. It's because I have withdrawn food from my body. And then throughout the day, especially the early evenings, is also the late afternoon is very difficult for me normally. And I'm like, oh, this is so bad. But I know that this will pass. It's just a temporary state of mind. So I've learned not to react to these feelings. I've learned to observe these feelings when they come up. And therefore I have practiced and built up my resilience in day-to-day situations when things are out of my control and I'm just getting stressed and I want to be reactive. I can catch myself and be like, oh, I know this feeling. I have the choice now. Do I want to react to it or do I want to respond to that? By being able to observe it, we also realize that if we just stay long enough with a feeling which is uncomfortable, at some point it will get comfortable again. And that is something for people who have maybe done Vipassana. You might have experienced exactly that. And that's what they also say. If you stay long enough with a sensation which is uncomfortable, eventually it will become comfortable. And this really helped me to start to heal my heart, start to heal my nervous system. When I left to India to find healing for my health problems, my nervous system was totally dysregulated. Any trigger that kind of built up this inner tension, this stress, would affect my heart. And my heart started to go crazy, and I had palpitations and arrhythmias, and I thought, and the doctors also thought, I have heart problems. And now I'm starting to understand more, I had nervous system problems. My nervous system was totally dysregulated and I had absolutely no idea how to do the right practices to regulate it. I was doing the right things. I was doing already yoga and breath work, but I was always doing it with a certain stress, with a certain dissatisfaction towards myself, and I wanted to do these things in order to get better. But I didn't do it just to be with that feeling. And that's the true yogic practice. It's presence. It's to be with whatever is. And that's why Ekadashi is a brilliant way to practice exactly that. They also say that you observe a fast. You observe whatever is going through you. And therefore, you're cleansing yourself and getting a better understanding about your body. So in that sense, happy fasting. So there's 2 ways how you can go about it. For those of you who have never fasted before and don't also have a sadhana, what they call a spiritual practice, or any practices to come into your body and ground yourself, you can start with fruit fasting, for example. That's a very good way to get started in it, so you don't eat any solid foods that day. You only drink water and tea, no sugars, and preferably nothing that stimulates your system. So no black tea or coffee. For those of you who are maybe addicted to coffee, it's going to be very challenging. Yeah, that's a very good way to start with that. And fruits will also give you the energy. It will give you a little bit of a kick to get through the day. For those of you who are brave enough or who have fasted already before, I would say go for it. The fast starts in the morning, I think at 7 o'clock. The whole day until the next day from 7 to 10 p.m. is the window when you should break the fast. And there's also an app, the Ekadashi app. It always reminds you 4 days before, 3 days before, 2 days before, 1 day before, and at the day of Ekadashi that it's time to fast. And it's a brilliant reminder to keep up the practice.